Hello, fellow classmates. Welcome to my presentation on the volcano Ruiz. This volcano is particularly special due to its tectonic setting, which is what we're going to talk about first. Secondly, we're going to talk about the eruptions that have taken place there. Third, we're going to talk about what kind of rocks you can find there, which ones that'll be at the surface, and then everything underneath. If you could take a look at the map, you can see that the volcano Ruiz is just west of the capital of Colombia, Bogota. The Colombian volcanic arc consists of 3 volcanoes, and Ruiz is the northernmost one in that volcano arc. This is all accompanied in the Andes volcano arc, which is due to subducting plates along the western part of South America. Due to the subducting Nazca plate under the South America plate, we have the volcano Ruiz forming. This forming has been happening since the Pleistocene, I don't know how to say it. The subducting Nazca oceanic crust under the continental South American crust caused an oceanic and the crust that it is subducting it. The continental crust is about 30 thick continental crust. This subduction created a magma chamber under that and has andesitic to diacitic composition going up into the volcano. The Nazca plate is oceanic crust subducting into the South American plate. The specific type of volcano that Ruiz is a stratovolcano. This stratovolcano consists of a lot of pyroclastic flow debris that has hardened and cooled at the top of the mountain. The volcano Ruiz starts off its life 1.2 million years ago during a large volume volcanic eruption of pyroclastic debris composed of clinopyroxenes and basaltic andesites. The crater of the volcano is named Armenas. The Armenas crater is the 1 kilometer wide and 250 meter deep crater that is the summit of the volcano Ruiz. During the beginning of the volcano's life, it had an eruption around 800,000 to 600,000 years ago. It's strongly marked by andesites, ash, and pumice flows due to the growth of dacic domes around the northwestern side of the caldera. Okay. Between this phase and a later phase, another major pyroclastic event took place. It was around 600,000 to 300,000 years ago, and it's marked by pumice and ash flow tuffs, which extended to the east and west of the volcano. The pyroclastic deposits in the Pliocene are marked by the northern Chile caldera collapse and are important to mark and know the date for the creation of Volcan Ruiz. The volcanic activity of Ruiz has been increasing as time has gone on. From the beginning of 1.2 million years ago to 600,000 years ago, it has increased 2 times. The basal unit of the volcano is what we were speaking about previously. Now moving on to the upper unit. The upper unit is where the most volcanic activity has been happening since recent times. The oldest eruption to be dated is March 12, 1593, when a large debris avalanche happened and a thermal vent was collapsed. The collapse of the hydrothermal vent was along the northwestern part of the mountain Ruiz. Following this was an 1845 ferromagmatic eruption. The following eruption is the deadliest eruption in South American history. In 1985, Mount Ruiz exploded and caused deadly lahars to flow down. This eruption was the most impactful one on its history as a volcano. Even though this eruption was not big, it still had a death toll of 23,000 people. The reason it was so deadly was because of the ice cap at the top of Ruiz. Because of the volcano's explosion of lava, it had quickly melted the ice and caused the flow down the mountain. As these flow down the mountain, it is taking out cities along the way, anything in its path. In later reports, it was shown that the eruption was actually predictable and that people had seen steam flowing out of the top of the crater. Signature earthquakes detecting the volcanic movement and volcanic magma moving in the chambers were something that scientists knew beforehand. Sadly, the lahar had killed many people and no one was notified to evacuate. The 1985 eruption was a wake-up call for geological work in Colombia. This increased geological studies and observations in Ruiz and surrounding volcanoes. The increase in observation on Ruiz has actually helped evacuate a city due to an incoming lahar. This evacuation is one example of the successes of the new programs. The eruption that took place that had everybody evacuated was in 2013. And now in 2014, there has been an ongoing eruption of volcanic ash and gas from Ruiz that has continued to present day. The current eruption raises eyebrows and wonders, when is this volcano going to go off? Luckily, in the diagram shown, you can see all of the patterns and which ways that the lava can flow. So certain cities are protected by certain valleys, but the general trend for the mud flows are into a certain valley, Armero. And this valley was the 1985 eruption mud flow that you can see in red. Now that more safety precautions are in place, luckily many cities will be able to be evacuated before any destruction happens. Like most volcanoes, they are deadly, and luckily, thanks to geological surveys, studies, and observations on the volcano, now more people can be alert and aware of possible hazards and complications of living near the volcano. Although volcanoes are extremely deadly, we have volcanoes to thank for many of the things that we live with today, like atmosphere, water, and a lot of land. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation. Hope to see you soon. Peace.